Today I am going to start the ratio and proportion, and in this ratio and proportion I will explain you about the inverse ratio and the compound ratio. The inverse ratio and the compound ratio. So what is the inverse ratio? Inverse ratio means that is suppose any ratio A is to B. The inverse ratio of A is to B is equal to B is to A. So this is the inverse ratio. Example, we can take the example. For example, example is suppose we have a ratio equal to 3:4. Then inverse ratio of 3:4 equal to 4:3. You can just imagine a fraction. Just suppose a fraction equal to 3/4, then its reciprocal equal to 4/3. So this is, and in this also the inverse ratio is the same as this. That is, if you are given any fraction is 3/4, then its reciprocal is 4/3. Similarly here, if you are given any ratio 3:4, then its inverse ratio is equal to 4:3. So this is the inverse ratio. So whenever you find, then you can find the inverse ratio like this. The next is the compound interest. So in the compound ratio, this is also called or a mixed ratio. This is also called the mixed ratio. So in this case, suppose you are given two ratios, right? A is to B and C is to D are the two ratios. And then the compound interest, the compound interest of these two ratios is equal to A into C is to B into D. This is the simple definition of the compound ratio. That is, when you are given two ratios, A is to B and C is to D, then the compound interest is equal to A into C equal to A into C is equal to B to D. Then that is AC is to BD. So this is the compound ratio. We can take example. Suppose the ratio is 2:3 and 4:5. Then the compound ratio, that is CR, is equal to what? 2 into 4 is to 3 into 5 equal to 8:15. So this is the compound ratio, and we can also have more than two ratios, like it may be 3 ratios or 4 ratios. So we can find out for any number of ratios the compound ratio. So in this topic we have only these two topics are there. Then I will solve some questions in this. For example, the question, that is exercise 5.1 and the question number 3. We have to find the compound ratio of of 4:5, 5 5:7 and 9:11. So the answer is compound ratio CR is equal to 4 into 5 into 9 is to 4 into 5 into 9 is to 5 into 7 into 11. 5 into 7 into 11. Now here we have these two terms similar, equal, so we can cancel out. So it will be 4 into 9 is to 7 is to 7 into 11. So 9 4 is 36 is to. So this is the compound ratio of these three given ratios. We can take one more example. Of the compound ratio is this, that is x plus y is to x minus y. One ratio is there and other ratio is x square plus y square is to x plus y, and third ratio is x square minus y square whole square is to x4 minus y4. So we have to find out the compound ratio of all these three ratios. So let us find out. So first of all, just multiply these and these, that is CR equal to, simply, and write in the fraction form. It will be easier. X plus y, then x square plus y square and x square minus y square. That is all these are the, that is the first term of all these three ratios. That is the antecedents. Antecedents of these three ratios are this, and these are the consequence. So consequence will be in the denominator. X plus y, x plus y and x4 minus y4. Now here we have to cancel many factors, which can be cancelled here. First we can cancel this factor and this factor, and this will also be cancelled, but not now. X square 1 y square, and this will be x square minus y square and x minus y, and this will be factorized to get x square minus y square and x square plus y square. So you have to remember the formula. Formula is a square minus b square equal to a minus b into a plus b. So I have used this formula, so you must remember this formula. And now you can see clearly that this and this will cancel out because they are equal. So they will cancel out here, and this will also cancel out. So what is left now is 1 by x minus y. So this is the answer, that is 1 is to x minus y. This is the answer of this question. X plus y is to x minus y, x square plus y square is to x plus y, x square minus y square whole square. I think here something is missing. It is your whole square. So yes, here it should be square here, and here also it should be square. Then this is not the answer, correct answer. Then if it is this, so then we have to just change a little bit here. X square minus y square and this square. So this and this square will cancel out here, and this will cut. Then you have x square minus y square by x minus y. Next, again we have to move further. The next step will be here. I will do this here. That is CR equal to here x minus y, x plus y, and again here x minus y. So this and this will cut, and then you have x plus y by 1. So the answer will be x plus y is to 1. This is the compound ratio of all these three given ratios. This is the answer in this case. So this is all about the compound ratio and the inverse ratio. We can also solve one more question here. Question number 4 is here. This is question number 4. Exercise 5.1. Question number 4. 1. So here the question is, that is A is to B. A is to B equal to 6:7, and B is to C equal to 8:7. Then find out what is A is to C. We have to find this A is to C. What is A is to C? So in this, A is to B equal to 6:7 and B is to C equal to 8:7. So in this question, it is very easy to find out. You can just see here that A by B into B by C equal to 6/7 into 8/7. A by B into B by C. So this B will cut, and we have A by C. 8 6 are 48/49. So A is to C equal to 48:49. This is the answer of A is to C. That is A is to B and B is to C. Then we can find A is to C. This is the answer. I will take one more question. This is question number 4, that is question number 4 in this case. And it is exercise same, question number 4. In this case, you are given x is to y equal to 2:3 and y is to z. Y is to z equal to, we are given 4:7. X is to y and y is to z equal to 4:7. Then find, then what is it? X is to y is to z. We have find x is to y is to z equal to 1. So this is the question. So in this, x is to y equal to 2:3 and y is to z equal to 4:7. So again, see here, x is to y equal to 2:3 and y is to z equal to 4:7. Now here, see that this is y, and in place of y, this is 3, and for this y it is 4. So we have to take the LCM of 3 and 4. This is equal to 12. So convert this ratio, therefore x is to y equal to 2:3 equal to make this 12. So we have to multiply this with 4. So 2 into 4 and 3 into 4 equal to 4 to 8 is to 12. Now again convert this into 12. So y is to z equal to 4 into 3 is to 7 into 3 equal to 12 is to 21. Now you can see here that in this y is there, and this 12 is here, and here this y is here, and this 12 is here also. So both are equal. Now here we can write, therefore x is 2, y is 2, z equal to 8 is 2, 12 is 2, 21. So here nothing is common, so this is the final answer.